Hello everyone, hoping all of you to be in best of your health. So today I'll be discussing a rare case with a proper diagnostic approach, how we proceed with. Like first we'll be discussing the case history, the radiological finding, histopathological finding, and then arriving at a definitive diagnosis, and then discussing about that clinical entity. Fine. So this testicular mass is the current today's topic, which mimicked malignancy. So which was ruled out on histopathology, detailed histopathological evaluation. So as we know, testicular mass, which when you come into a hospital setting, this is a very frequent finding. So it is important and frequently encountered. So coming to our case history, a 45-year-old male, he presented with the right-sided scrotal swelling for the last 6 months. The patient he complained of discomfort in the right testicle for last few months with radiating pain in the right groin. And when we elicited, there was no history of trauma in the patient. General examination, we noted mild pallor and slightly elevated body temperature. So on physical examination, right scrotum appeared asymmetrical, obviously because it had that swelling, which was firm, tender, oval-shaped in mass, and this was noted on palpation. The swelling was well localized with a clear boundary measuring approximately 2.5 into 1.2 centimeters square. The contralateral testis was normal. Ultrasound showed presence of a solid heterogeneous mass with a suspicion of malignancy in the right testis. So here comes the catch, because on radiology, what evidence we got? It is mimicking, considering the age of the patient and the heterogeneity of the mass. So a suspicion of malignancy was given. So to rule out this, we need a proper laboratory examination comprising of the hematological finding, biochemical findings, then coming to the mass per se, उसकी हमें डिटेल हिस्टोलॉजिकल फाइंडिंग देखनी है कि कोई एविडेंस ऑफ मैलिग्नेंसी है या नहीं है, because that changes your treatment protocol or the management of that case. So complete blood count when it was done. So see, correlate the things. There was pain in the swelling which was radiating to the right groin. ठीक है, mild elevation था temperature का patient में. So when complete blood count was done, so it revealed neutrophilic leukocytosis. Neutrophilic leukocytosis is what? Leukocyte count is increased. It was approx 16,500 per cubic millimeter. Normal ranges 4,000 to 11,000 per cubic millimeter. Correct? So, and then when we do the differential leukocyte count, so neutrophil was the predominant one, comprising of 87%. Normally you get 60 to 80% neutrophils in the smear. Then along with that, routine biochemical parameters was also done. The patient's liver function and kidney function tests, along with the thyroid profile, blood sugar, lipid profile, everything was within the normal range as per our reference range in our lab. Hormonal study was also done. See, because testicular mass hai, ultrasound pe and clinically they are suspecting malignancy. So we have to rule out certain blood tests, marker. The tumor markers होते हैं, वो because before we excise a tumor, so there are certain lab parameters or tumor markers जो आपको point करते हैं कि whether this is pointing to a malignancy or not. So there are different hormones like beta human chorionic gonadotropin, that is beta HCG, lactate dehydrogenase, alpha fetoprotein, agar suppose seminoma testis hai. So these kind of markers can be raised. Choriocarcinoma hai, teratoma hai, any testicular tumor. So there are certain tumor markers which you can remember. So that will help you in moving towards a diagnosis. So these tumor markers were normal in range. कोई as such tumor marker range नहीं था which is specific for certain tumor. So after this, an decision for surgical removal of the mass was done. An elective right or guidectomy was done and the specimen was sent to us for histopathological evaluation. Because see, the tumor markers are not specific. बहुत सारे conditions होते हैं जहाँ वो raise होते हैं, जहाँ वो raise, they will not give you a definitive diagnosis, but yes, they help or they aid in the diagnosis. So, but when we get the histological specimen, so that is a confirmative diagnosis. So, gross जो हमें मिला testicular mass का, it was a mass which was covered with an intact capsule, and when we did the cut section, we found that there was the testicular parenchyma, जो normally spongy testicular parenchyma होती है, that was not there, It was replaced by a growth which showed yellow soft areas with intervening grey white and grey brown areas. I'll show you the picture. So this is, see, figure A is showing what? एक इनकैप्सुलेटेड मास है, ये एक सिंगल मास था विच वी हैड कट इट, ठीक है. सो इसका एक्सटर्नल सरफेस है फिगर ए में और कट सेक्शन का पिक्चर है बी में. सो आप देखो ए में यू आर सीइंग अ मास विच इज इनकैप्सुलेटेड, थिन जो शाइनी शाइनी स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं. सो दीज आर द दिस इज द कैप्सूल विच इज encircling the mass. So this is the encapsulated mass, correct? और कट सेक्शन में देखो what you are seeing predominantly yellow region हम दिख रहा है, ठीक है. येलो xanthomatous change नजर आ रहा है grossly. So in when we receive histopathological specimen, so see gross, जब हम grossing करते हैं, sectioning करते हैं, तो एक gross examination is very important because that gives you clue to certain diagnosis, correct? So every tumor you can have some specific changes which will correlate with your microscopic finding. Hence, gross examination is very important in our pathological evaluation. ठीक है. So cut section में देखो, remember this point, the yellowish area is predominantly covering the testicular parenchyma और surrounding edge में you can see some grey white and grey brown areas. ठीक है. Microscopic examination जब हमने करा, when we made the sections stained with H&E, that is hematoxylin eosin stain, then we examined these slide under microscope, and what we saw was a mass which consisted of sheets of histiocytes with foamy cytoplasm along with small number of lymphocytes, just inflammatory cells हैं, few polymorphs, plasma cells, lymphocytes, those were small in number, and there was area of necrosis with suppuration, granulomatous inflammation tha, presence of giant cells was also seen, but we also noticed some preserved areas which showed seminiferous tubule and vas deferens. I'll show you the images. तो आप देखो A and B में B is the high power of the same. हमने देखा कि जो normal testes होता है what you get it, seminiferous tubules होते हैं, अलग अलग components होते हैं testes के जो normal histologically finding होती है उनकी, ठीक है. यहाँ पे हमें क्या दिख रहा है? Sheets of histiocytes which I described just now, ठीक है. Foamy histiocytes होते हैं, abundant cytoplasm, eosinophilic granular cytoplasm होती है, bland nuclei. So this is the low power view A में and B is the high power view. Monomorphic cells लग रहे हैं थोड़े, and then what you see, round centrally placed nuclei with eosinophilic cytoplasm. So area of necrosis was also seen. देखो ये A, C what is showing is some host seminiferous tubules दिख रहे हैं which have been destroyed by the xanthogranulomatous inflammation. These are xantho हम कहते हैं जो histiocytes के collections आपने देखे, those are the xanthomatous change, ठीक है. तो xanthogranulomatous inflammation है इस testis में. So that is per se a very not common, very rare finding, correct? So here what you are seeing, destruction of the seminiferous tubule and then surrounded by the inflammatory cells and predominantly histiocytes. And as I said, few areas जहाँ हमने extensive grossing करी, so when you see a tumor, we have always to look for the parent organ, ठीक है, parent tissue if you can get in the slides. So what we got here is जो seminiferous tubules है preserved भी है. इससे पहले वाले image में I had shown you seminiferous tubule destroy हो रहे हैं because of those xanthomatous collection and inflammatory cells. So here seminiferous tubule and this is the section of the vas deferens. This is preserved in some areas. Okay? So here you are not seeing the gross inflammation. So majority the testicular parenchyma जो हमने sections दिए that showed presence of histiocytes and increased vessels. In fact, we applied special stain also to rule out any organism. जैसे आप for acid fast bacilli we can apply Zn stain. For any parasitic form then we can see for through the paradic acid shift, ठीक है. So ये हमने special stain लगा लिया to rule out presence of any organism. So complete now on the basis of your detailed clinical radiological which pointed towards suspicion toward malignancy, and after that the surgery was done and histopathological examination, we made a final diagnosis of right-sided xanthogranulomatous orchitis. So now we'll discuss few words about this entity. So it is a rare finding, so where you get a mixture of chronic and granulomatous inflammation. So basically है क्या ये inflammatory condition है, exact etiology is not known in most of the cases, first described by Grunberg in 1926. So this is basically non-specific inflammation. कोई causative organism नहीं है which is causing this xanthogrammatis inflammation. Usually found in middle-aged around 45 to 50 years and elderly males also with no exact underlying cause. Usually age group is 50 to 70 as a middle-aged to elderly. And cases have been reported. See, rarity you can see in any age group. So few cases have also been reported with extremes of ages also. So somewhere in some cases they have found the role of certain trauma, urinary tract infection or some underlying autoimmune disease which can play a role in its pathogenesis. Right? So clinical presentation, it can be acute as well as chronic. In our patient, it was a chronic. Over the period of 6 months, he's noticing a gradually increasing size mass in his right testis. So patient usually present करता है with unilateral swelling with sudden onset of pain in acute form. Chronic form में क्या होता है? Patient comes to hospital with unilateral scrotal swelling with mild fever, hematuria, dysuria, hydrocele. So these are varied complaints he'll give when it is a chronic form. So our patient had chronic form. He presented in a chronic with a mild raised temperature, pain in the right groin and testicular mass. So when he started having discomfort, he came to hospital. Ultrasound इस केस में जो xanthogrammatis होते हैं ना, इसीलिए इतनी डिस्क्रिपेंसी क्यों आती है? क्योंकि अल्ट्रासाउंड विल शो यू डिफ्यूज हाइपोइकोइक और फोकली हाइपोइकोइक सिग्नल्स based on which exact nature of the lesion will not be confirmed कि benign है या malignant है. So when we see the real tissue, then only we can make a diagnosis. ठीक है? So this various studies have ultrasound reports have shown that xanthogrammatis orchitis will have diverse change on radiology. In our case also, ultrasound suggested that it could be a malignant lesion, so they put it under a suspicious category, and following which surgery was done. So now whether surgery should be extensive or not, कोई evidence है भी कि नहीं malignancy का based on radiology, so they cannot confirm it, so they excised the mass, we got it, and we did the extensive histopathological evaluation. So different. So see, whenever you see a testicular mass, initially I said you कि बहुत सारे diagnosis हमारे दिमाग में होने चाहिए because you see what your mind knows. If I don't know कि this could be the different causes of testicular mass, so I won't be having those different histological images in my mind. So I should know how a TB testis, tubercular testis should look like, how epididymo orchitis looks like, syphilis में क्या changes आते हैं testis में. So all those things I should know, then only I can see in my slides. कि और different tumors की क्या histological pictures होती है. So all these provisional diagnoses should be there in my mind, and then only I can evaluate the slides and arrive at a definitive diagnosis. So this case suggests that proper clinical history, routine investigation, serological test, detailed ultrasound, radiological evaluation, histopathological evaluation. So all these, it's a comprehensive approach, and if we follow it, we will be able to exclude many differential diagnoses and arrive at our proper diagnosis. So to rule out this possibility of testicular tumors, we need to have a thorough histopathological evaluation. And see, testicular tumors जो होते हैं ना, they are usually hard. Gross में जैसे मैंने कहा ना, gross finding is very important. So testicular tumor अगर होगा, so it will be hard, nodular, painless. Malignancy is usually painless. ठीक है? हमारे patient ने complain किया pain with slight elevation of temperature. And when we apply the tumor markers, जो हमने लगा ट्यूमर मार्कर्स टेस्ट करे हैं, those were negative. So but testicular tumor ग्रॉस में भी डिफरेंट पिक्चर होती है, एंड जो ट्यूमर मार्कर्स होते हैं वो भी कुछ एलिवेटेड होंगे स्पेसिफिक टू देयर ट्यूमर पर से. कौन से ट्यूमर में कौन सा मार्कर बढ़ता है, उस हिसाब से वी कैन अप्लाई अ पैनल ऑफ ट्यूमर मार्कर्स टू कंफर्म. So on detailed microscopic evaluation, it becomes much easier to give a diagnosis. And as we saw the sections of microscopic examination in our case, so this case xanthogrammatis orchitis will show you grammatous lesion which will be surrounded by the seminiferous tubule, tubular lumen, along with epithelioid cells, lymphocytes, plasma cells and sheets of histiocytes. In our case, sheets of histiocytes was the predominant picture. So early part of infection में क्या होता है, जो टेस्टिकुलर जब इनिशियल xanthogrammatis इन्फ्लेमेशन शुरू होगा तो हमें हिस्टो पे क्या चेंजेस आएंगे. अगर अर्ली इन्फेक्शन है तो हमें टेस्टिकुलर पैरेन्काइमा वाइबल नजर आएगा अच्छे अमाउंट में, and slowly the replacement of spermatogenic cells will start occurring. फिर later infection में क्या होगा, वो ज़्यादा destruction शुरू हो जाएगी, seminiferous tubule की sheets of histiocytes ज़्यादा predominant आ जाएंगे and fibrosis भी शुरू होना हो जाएगा as a part of healing. So in our case also, focally preserved parenchyma of testis was noted with extensive sheets of histiocytes. We also noted focal necrotic areas, seminiferous tubule, vas deferens और कुछ areas में हमें multinucleated giant cells भी मिले. So histopathological examination and correct diagnosis of xanthogrammatis orchitis, it helps in excluding presence of any tumor and relieving the apprehension of your patient that you don't have malignancy. So that is a good news for the patient. So what happens? Conservative treatment is ineffective. Medical management नहीं हो सकता कि हाँ ये swelling कम हो जाएगी. It is not. It requires surgery. तो orchidectomy करना होगा. Sometimes orchectomy with epididymectomy is also done. So in our case, orchidectomy was done for the right testis. And see, to conclude, so this xanthogrammatis orchitis, it's a rare inflammatory condition here. We notice in the testicular lesion, rarely encountered in clinical practice, exact cause is not known. Various studies have suggested that certain trauma ho, UTI ho, they can cause this entity to occur. So, but when we evaluate a testicular mass, we have to keep this entity in our mind, and this diagnosis is not possible alone with clinical and radiological finding. We need to have the tissue to examine it. So it mimics malignancy on basis of your clinical or radiological findings. So we have to go through a thorough histopathological evaluation to arrive at a correct diagnosis. So thank you so much for your patient hearing. So these are my few references which I have used it. And this case I encountered when I was working in Ramanolaya Hospital, New Delhi, under my HOD, Dr. Meenakshi Bhardwaj. And this case we got it published in Indian Journal of Pathology and Oncology as xanthogrammatis orchitis, rare case which mimicked malignancy. I really thank ma'am in guiding me for this. So thank you so much. Please like, subscribe and share my channel. Thank you so much.